As you know, there are lots of Cagney fans in our audience tonight, and before the show we offered some of them the chance to be Cagney and Lacey in a little sort of police raid scene. They're rubbish. So here's the room they're breaking into. I don't know who lives there, but Mel B. They've dressed themselves up as you, and all they had to do was come through that door in a sort of typical Cagney and Lacey fashion. Okay? Where are Olivia and Lisa Marie? Where are you? Oh, there you are. Hello. Oh, the hairband is back. Stand up.
Young.
Can you stand up? Well, you say they're too young.
They're beautiful.
Here they are in action. Okay. Come on, get through the door. Here we go. Oh, in. I like the way you accessorized your wig with the hairband. Just to make the character more me. Yeah. Where's Julian and Craig? Oh, there you are. Oh, bless. Now, can you stand, or you've got a bit of a broken foot?
Just a little bit, yeah.
A bit of a broken foot.
Did you break it in the scene?
No, you didn't. So, but despite his cast, he was still willing to give it a go. Possibly shouldn't have bothered. Here we go. I wonder if the criminal will get away.
I really hurt myself.
I do remember that.
Yeah, so they said, to explain it, they said that I had hurt myself skydiving with somebody I was in bed with that week. So they explained that. We had crutches one week.
That's fancy.
There's one more to watch. Now, I think Cagney and Lacey have had a few espressos after lunch. They're a little hyped up. Or possibly they used all the drugs they got in a raid earlier. I don't know. But, where are Oswaldo and Albert? There you are. Stand up. Go on. Very good. Okay, Oswaldo and Albert. Here they go.
Yeah.
Whoa. Oh, whoa. Oh, yeah. Yeah, do it. Oh.
That's very funny.
Oh, sweet. But now listen, there's a sort of policey thing in the news this week, because it's 70 years of 999 calls in this country. You know 911?
Yes, 911.
Yeah, here it's 999. And when I say celebrating, I have to say I rang 999 to wish them happy birthday, and they didn't seem very happy at all. Didn't get halfway through the song. So apparently they do have a big problem with people dialing 999 with non-emergencies. Right? So they've released a list of some of the time-wasting calls they've received in recent years. Yeah, they got time to print out a big list, but not anyway. In the Birmingham area, right, a man rang in saying he couldn't walk. Now that is serious. You would ring 999 if you couldn't walk. Asked if he knew the cause, he said he'd been dancing for hours and his legs were tired. Mr. Michael Flatley, really. Another man called because he'd lost his trousers.
That happened to me here back in the studio.
No.
Did you call 999?
No. I had to go back to the hotel.
You're a sensible woman.
Yes.
She didn't bring them. I told her to come on without them, but she wasn't. She never. Well, I thought we'd make the news with them.
Oh dear. This one, I love this one. A woman rang for an ambulance to help a man who she'd seen have a nasty fall. Fair enough. It turned out she was watching Emmerdale. It's a soap opera here. She was watching television. So she'd seen a man fall over in a soap opera. And she'd called. I'm sure the ambulance took her somewhere. By the way, here's a 999 call that got caught on camera, right? Police were chasing a 35-year-old driver who we're guessing was a little worse for wear, and he drove off the road into a cornfield to try to lose them. Here is the result of that chase. He was very good at going in and coming out. Because that's where he crashed. He crashed there, so he did go in and get out. But, like, what did he think? How on earth was he ever going to lose them?
Are you kidding? Is that real?
No, it's real.
So we got alien messages from space.
They were pissed aliens.
You know, Esquire magazine, Tom, they used to do the dubious achievement awards.
Oh yeah.
And I have a favourite one from Ireland. They got the driving safety award one year because they stopped two men in Ireland driving down the road, weaving down the road, to discover that the driver of the car was blind. And they'd been to a party, and his friend had said, "I'm too drunk, Mick. You drive. I'll tell you how to do it." Although this is a close second.
You're here talking Cagney again, but obviously your lives have gone on and you've done other things and you're both on television. Now, Queer as Folk went to America.
Yes.
And it was a huge hit there, wasn't it?
5 years worth of hit, yeah.
And you played, was it the middle one's mother?
I was sort of the only mother.
Oh, yes, you are the only mother.
Yeah, and then I ran the diner where they worked.
And
where they hung out, I mean.
And what happened? I mean, because how many episodes were here? I mean, was there 2 series here?
I think you did 8 hours and then had a 2-hour movie to finish it.
That sounds like Britain.
And we copied almost verbatim, except to change the names. The first 8 hours, we almost used every piece of your dialogue. And then, we opened it up.
But it shocked the hell out of people here. So, presumably in America, it must have been really...
Well, we had to really make an effort to go a little more than you did because we're considered to be so puritanical. And we knew a lot of people in America had black market copies of your version. So we went actually even farther, I think, than you did, just to sort of make a point that we could. It's hard to follow you guys. I mean, you do it the best, and then we try and take it.
You did very well too. Then you, was it straight afterwards you went off and did Gypsy and won the Tony and everything?
She did.
Yeah.
Which
Pretty well, because after you get old, you have to surprise people. I mean, nothing left is surprises. So it was fun to surprise people. They said didn't know she could sing and stuff like that.
But everyone said it was amazing. I mean, you went to see it a bunch of times, didn't you?
4 times I saw her.
She's independently wealthy.
I went to see her backstage, and I'd never been to a theater backstage. And it wasn't until I came here that I did theater. Anyway, I go back to see her, and all of a sudden I was nervous around you because it wasn't Cagney and Lacey anymore. She was a Broadway star, and it was strange. I'm like, could you imagine? Anyway, so I'm sitting there, I'm waiting outside, like this, and I step back until Sharon's here. Oh, send her it. I said, "Hi, Tyne." She said, "Do you want to see the stage?" I said, "Sure." So she takes me out, and I stood there on this huge stage on Broadway with her, and I said, "Doesn't this scare the shit out of you?" And she said, "Yes!"
And now was Judging Amy. Is Judging Amy still on?
No, Judging Amy was done 2 years ago. 2 seasons ago. We did about the same amount of time that we did Cagney and Lacey. I did 6 years of that. And Mary Beth Lacey finally got to be a social worker, which is sort of what she was in the first place. She hated all that gun stuff. So my character Maxine is a social worker.
But with her daughter and her granddaughter, they all live in a house together.
Yeah, it's a sort of the Waltons for the 21st century.
I really like it.
Good. Why do you say that with such a notice?
Well, no, because you sort of feel like it's not made for me, but actually I do really like it.
We made it just for you.
Did you?
Yeah.
That's so good of you. Thank you.